but I don't care.
Hey, what's up, my crown and tiaras? Welcome to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Let's talk. Okay, so today in this segment, we are going to be discussing Meagan Good and that whole Michael Ealy situation with Jonathan Majors. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to let y'all know how I feel about it. We also got some Tesehki, okay? Because y'all know how people was chitty-chatting, talking about something. I guess Tesehki's tired of hearing about it. Chrisean, you there? Cause Chrisean. So she got some things that she wanted to say. So we're gonna get into that. Then we got Charles and Netta and their manager and exposing and everything going on. So we're gonna talk about that. All right. So let's start with the Meagan Good and the Jonathan situation. So y'all know that Meagan and Michael been, in same movies. They've been working together. They have a friendship, right? A very long one. So they hugged when they met up or whatever the case may be. And it just looks like they missed each other. They look like they haven't seen each other in a while. That's what I got out of it. So because of Jonathan's, his energy and demeanor regarding the hug and stuff and the facial expressions, people are assuming that he probably felt some type of way. Some people are thinking that it's disrespectful to do it in front of Jonathan. The clip that was also circulated made it look like Michael didn't acknowledge Jonathan at all, and he just went straight to Meagan and dapped everybody else up. But in the actual footage, the actual one, he actually gave Jonathan a dap up first and then went to Meagan. So some people on the internet is gonna spread the rumor, make it seem some type of way. But if you really look at the real stuff going on, you'll see that that's not what it was. So let's see. What do y'all feel when y'all seen the video of them hugging and stuff like that? I also noticed Meagan looking at Jonathan after when they was about to go in, to take the picture. Even Michael's demeanor was like, yeah, what? Like that's just how I looked at it. Maybe Michael doesn't agree with them being together. Maybe he's not fond of their relationship. We don't know. We don't know what's going on over there, but people go by energies and what we see online, and that's just how it is. So let me know how y'all feel about the hug, and is everybody exaggerating? Let's get into some of the comments, okay? Nah, you still don't do that kind of hug to someone in their face like that. Okay? Glad someone posted it. He's still dead wrong for doing that to her in front of her man. So some people was blaming Michael for it. Like it don't take two people to hug. Glad someone... Oh, hold on. Any man picks up a girl like that, we're going to have a problem regardless if he came up to me first. They better be brothers and sisters legitimately. No offense, but Black Twitter, we read into stuff too much. The acting world is difficult and much more so for us folk. Two artists who were genuinely happy to see each other isn't the end of the world. So some people looking at it like, all right, y'all exaggerating. Y'all trying to make something out of nothing and y'all doing too much. Okay? That's what some people are saying. Nah, that was still one of them hugs. She looks more connected with Ealy in a group photo. So people are looking at the energy. Michael Ealy scooping Meagan Good up off her feet for a hug in front of Jonathan Majors. Michael Ealy, Meagan, and Jonathan with the not Mickey Mouse. Oh my God, I'm done. They really did that. I love all of this mess. Michael ate that, and Meagan really said, you've been promoted. You're an elite employee with that voice. Apparently, it's the way the person clipped the video. I saw another video on TikTok where he actually daps up Jonathan first, then goes to hug Meagan. Exactly. But it's not even really about that no more. Now it's about the hug. Well, Michael and Meagan have literally been friends for eternities, but I'm crying. All right. That's exactly what I said. I said they probably was friends. This is probably how they are, and that just is what it is. sometimes people have friendships with people for a long time, and they have certain ways to be with each other, like how they greet each other and stuff like that that been happening way before you. So, but if you witnessed it while you're dating them or whatever, and that's not something that you want to deal with or you're comfortable with, then that's something that you would have to choose to, either stay or go. So let's talk about Tesehki, okay? Because we're gonna get into this video clip. Tesehki is basically letting everybody know that she got to where she got to because of her. And I've been saying this. Like, I understand she is one of Krishan's older sisters, but nobody cannot help the fact that they're somebody's siblings. If they have a celebrity and they have siblings, that's not the siblings' fault that they're connected and their family to the celebrity. You understand what I'm saying? People are gonna pay attention to who they're related to, who they're friends with. That's just the internet and how things go. So, but I just want to say this because Chrisean has a lot of siblings. 11, 12. Okay, she's the 12th or whatever. She's like 11 other siblings. And out of all of the siblings, Tesehki is the only one that got the fame. Her and Chrisean. So those are the stars. That's just basically what it is. They was meant to be where they are at. So let's stop giving Chrisean so much then. So we're going to give Tesehki the platform right now. She's going to show her video and receipts, okay, on how the baddie situation played out, because that's exactly where it stemmed from. Tesehki going and doing the auditions and then she actually being on the show. Okay, so let's get into the video.
When I got told, mind you, I already made the deal with the boss man before I got back to Maryland. I already knew I was going to be on the show. For real, for real. Let's talk about it, bitch. So when I got back home and me and my best friend standing in my kitchen, May 6th, and we get a text message like this, I'm like, let's go. And ain't nobody laying a finger on you. Why? Because I'm like, dang, my sister pregnant. We had already talked about her not going to get on there because her being pregnant is a liability. So I said, let's go. And nobody laying a finger because I'm like, oh, shit, obviously they done talked about some other shit. Da-da-da-da. Look, come on now. I already knew what was going on. She said it's going. She telling me this like I know. Look what I said. Matthew told me. Call him more in my audition. You don't know who Matthew is. Matthew is head honcho too. You talking about? Then she start going on about da-da-da-da, what she gonna keep and da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, because some point in time it came that she wasn't even gonna keep the baby because she wanted to do baddies. Talk about it. I said, yo, that's crazy. This is what I sent to her. And I say yay, but I was trying to say Tay because my best friend was right there. Nigga, my best friend always right there. Yeah, so lie, ho. Ain't no motherfuckers you talking about. I got myself on the show. Let's be clear.
All right, for that first clip, we're going to talk about it. For one, she already reached out to Lemmy and everybody already reached out to her. They was already having a conversation before Chrisean even knew Tesehki was going to be doing the auditions. They reached out. They had a conversation. Lemmy and whoever else that was head honchos for the Zeus, they already spoke to Tesehki. And then Chrisean says she should do the thing, but in the text message it says, oh, I already knew. I already spoke to that. So she already knew. She was already gonna audition, and she was already having that platform and her foot in the door. Now, mind you, her and Chrisean had the conversation. She was pregnant. That was a liability because when everybody was like, Chrisean's gonna be a cast member on Baddies, that is some desperate stuff because... And most stuff, even Nat TV took somebody out and she wasn't even showing, but she was pregnant. And they took her. She said, we don't got nothing to do with that. But Zeus put Chrisean on it and make it seem like, okay, no, nobody's going to touch you. I know that was the conversation because Chrisean could go run up on somebody else pregnant or do something or try to bully somebody pregnant. But that was okay. But since she couldn't be touched because she's pregnant, like, it just was mind-blowing to me. It was very cringy to see big pregnant Chrisean on the Baddie show. Trying to get her sister Tesehki to fight Wo, Vicky, and Anna over some internet stupid stuff. Like, it's just so stupid and dumb, okay? But, like I said before, Tesehki is her own person. Her and Chrisean have similar ways, but they're totally two different people, okay? Tesehki seems a little bit more level-headed than Chrisean. Chrisean still has some more growing up to do. And that's just me and my observations. Y'all could take it or leave it. I really don't care. I said what I said. But, and another thing Tesehki mentioned that was also in the thing, that she said, Chrisean said that she was not going to keep the baby because she wanted to do the baddie show. So the baddie show and that whole thing was more important than having her child. More important than having her child. That's crazy to me. But so let's listen to the rest of what Tesehki had to say.
Me being myself got on the show, okay? So y'all keep trying to post shit, talking about Anna keep being, saved and all this bull. Y'all just don't know what the y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about.
So let me know how y'all feel about what Tesehki said. I basically said everything I need to say on that situation. Like I said, I've been saying this. Every time somebody said, well, you got there because of Chrisean. Chrisean put you on. Chrisean this, Chrisean that, Chrisean that. Giving Chrisean all this credit as if Tesehki isn't her grown-ass self that put herself where she needs to put. Her personality is what drew people into her. Her first time on Baddies and how people seen her and how she fought and how that whole situation happened. Nobody was on Chrisean's side because she was the one that got her sister jumped because Tesehki said she don't want to bully Anna and Vicky because they did not want to fight. She said they was fragile and she did not want to touch them, and I commend her for that. She doesn't have to fight nobody because you want her to fight them because you're pregnant and you can't, but you're pregnant putting yourself in situations that you shouldn't even be putting yourself into. So at the end of the day, Chrisean is old enough to know her actions and her movements, and that's something that she got to deal with. Just because you have siblings and stuff like that does not mean they always got to fight your battles. You're a grown-ass person that's putting yourself in situations. And nobody is entitled to deal with your mess. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not fighting nobody else's battles. You put yourself in situations, you going to have to fight them shits on your own. That's just how it is. I don't care. I ain't stressing myself out. I'm not getting into no drama, unnecessary drama. That shit got nothing to do with me. So it is what it is. Now let's get into this Netta and Charles situation. We're going to get straight into the video clips. So we're going to get into some of these clips with Netta and Charles explaining the situation with the manager. I'm going to say this right now. Netta and Charles need to stop. In this video, in these video clips, one video, they're basically admitting that the manager had forged a fake doctor's note for Charles, but he took it to his job. So, but they're blaming the manager as if he did it spitefully and unknown. Like, they didn't know nothing about it, but they knew about it because Charles took it to the damn job. So how you mad at him and y'all was in cahoots together to do this? Like, it was just weird. They blaming the manager for stealing some money and a whole bunch of other things. But the manager's basically like, y'all broke, y'all barely had anything, da 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 da. So we're gonna get into what Charles and Netta had to say. So let's get into the video.
What about the season? They're not coming out. He took the money that we had for the season, and is gone. So I'm gonna have to do all of this stuff. I'm gonna do my own reality TV show like I supposed to have done last year.
I'm asking you. No, what the fuck, what? Answer the goddamn question. Shoot that. I'm asking.
They got our money without a broke ass.
Answer the goddamn question. How about that?
He lying?
What's wrong with you?
Fired. Charles got fired because his dumb mother.
No.
Yeah, let's tell that story. We didn't even tell that story. We didn't even tell that damn story. But since he mentioned it up, go ahead and tell him your story, Charles, why you got fired, baby.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This motherfucker was the reason why pretty much forged a doctor excuse from the lab from I forgot where we were going to. It was somewhere back in May.
I think this was June. It was
June. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. It's What that shit?
He forged the out-of-state doctor's excuse to send the Charles job, and Charles took that doctor's excuse there, and they terminate him because that was false information. Carlos.
Guess she was supposed to come out with her own seasoning line, and he took the money, and they were supposed to do a reality show, which never happened. This is the same manager that they're blaming for the whole BET red carpet, that whole situation. It seems like they blaming the manager for everything, as if they're not grown-ass adults and see stuff that's, if you're seeing things that's not going the way you want it and stuff like that, then it's okay to fire people. That's just what it is. So according to them, he took the money. He wasn't doing his job, basically, is what they're saying. Y'all cannot be this old blaming another grown person for something that happened to you when you allowed it. You knew that it was a fake document that Carlos was signing for Charles, and Charles sent it to the damn job thinking that it was gonna, it was gonna work, and it didn't, and it backfired on him, and his ass got fired. That is on him. That's on y'all. Y'all want to be sneaky? That was the repercussion that y'all got. So I don't know. I just feel like they should just try to do things dolo for now. Try to gain their money in, spend their money on their own things, and do things on their own, because you're not going to be able to trust everybody. You can't just hire anybody because they say they're a manager. So I guess we shall see how this is going to go. Now, Charles is so upset that he made this video, which I feel like he told himself what he was going to do in the video. Like, he told himself he was going to punch this shit. Because if you notice, like, I'm a person that pay attention, right? If you notice Charles talking, his eyes keep looking at the shed. He keep going like this, like he ready, like he's telling himself he's going to punch the shed, but he's going to keep talking, and he had to find a way of when he was going to punch the shed. I'm telling you, pay attention to the video. Pay attention. This is him showing how hard he is to try to prove a point that he wants is on site with Carlos. He's letting Carlos know where he's going to be. He needs to see Carlos, and when he see Carlos, he's going to punch his face out like he did that shed. That's basically what it's given. So let's look at this funny video and really pay attention to Charles' energy and his demeanor and his body language and everything. It just seemed like it was like staged. I don't know. Or maybe he just trying too hard. I don't know.
My anger and animosity towards you, let's just say the level of that increased. It's to the point where now some shit need to be taken care of. And like I said, please bring your ass down here. Please do. Bring your ass to Dallas. As a matter of fact, don't meet us there. Beat us there. Mind you, we're going to be there this Sunday. Well, Saturday. So you should be already setting up a plane ticket for Saturday. Okay? So understand this here. The moment I see you, I don't give a who you with or who's by your side. Just know the moment I see you, your ass better be motherfucking there.
First of all, he know his hand hurt from hitting that shade. People was online like, yeah, you know you broke your hand. You over there sitting there friend like, yeah. Into what people said. Hey, why Charles punch that shed? Netta told him to do that, huh? I want this Miss Netta and Charles stuff to get off my TikTok. I feel so bad for Miss Netta and Charles. Now, why Netta and Charles need a manager? They too delusional for me. Netta and Charles manager funny as hell. The Timu comment sent me. Miss Netta, Charles, and the manager Carlos all slow. Miss Netta and Charles' ex-manager told Charles, shut your slow butt up. I can't freaking breathe. The live with Miss Netta and Charles' old manager asking where the 7,500 at. Wait, Charles and Miss Netta are mad at the manager because Charles got fired for giving them a fake doctor's note. They're mad at the manager for typing up a note that they turned in. Exactly. They trying to blame somebody for their dumbness. Netta and Charles fired their manager because he was scamming them. Now he posting videos of previous clients he worked with. I guess he's trying to clear his name, child. I mean, that's what you supposed to do. If somebody that has the fame and stuff is trying to tell people in the world that you're a scammer, you're going to have to let them know, like, look at my clientele. Like, I don't got no problems with none of these people besides them because they're liars, they're broke, they're doing this, they're doing that, or whatever the case may be from Carlos. And now, I'm not going to lie to you, when Carlos made his videos, and y'all can look up his videos on the thing, I just felt like I just can't watch him, okay, for too long, because when he's trying to tell, like, a story or whatever, he takes, like, thousands of years to get to the point. I don't like watching videos like that. It's very cringy to me. I can't watch it for too long. So if a person is like, hey, I'm going to let you know right now why they're broke, or why they this and why this that, it shouldn't take you 800,000 years for you to express that. If you have the receipts and this is exactly what happened, I could not watch him. I'm sorry. He was like, what are you talking about? Just say it. Carlos time to sue them for defamation. Who will work with them now? They destroyed themselves. Joe talked too much. Joe is Netta, if y'all don't know. When they bought his wife up, that had nothing to do with anything. Let me know all I needed to know. Exactly. That's another thing. Because how you trying to expose a manager for stealing from you and not doing their job, and then you come out with their personal, allegedly, him cheating on his wife and bringing his wife into the mix. Like, that got nothing to do with nothing. When y'all take business and make it personal, and that's when the issue's gonna really start and the tea's really gonna come out about y'all. So y'all might want to tread lightly, because this manager, I'm pretty sure he's seen a lot of the things that y'all be doing or are involved with. Okay, he can expose a lot of things. So for y'all to bring up his wife and him cheating and saying all these stuff, hope you could back it up and got some proof, because that is defamation. I believe Carlos. What do the wife have to do with it? Just trifling. They played themselves. That time has passed. Okay. Now, let me know how y'all feel about the Netta and Charles situation and that whole mess. Okay. If it escalates, if they find a new manager or whatever, I'm gonna, give some updates on that. Okay. So I actually said everything that I need to say in this video. So let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about the hug with the Meagan and the Michael and the Jonathan facial expressions? Do you think that it was disrespectful, or you think that's just how they are and that just is what it is? It was nothing more to it. Tesehki, do you think that Kashan really gave Tesehki the platform and that's why she is where she's at? Or you think that Tesehki, made a name for herself? And that's basically everything. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share on this video. I also want y'all to hit me up on my Instagram on etoxictlounge. If y'all want me to talk about anything, y'all send whatever y'all want to send, and we'll talk about it. Until then, I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Until then, toodaloos, bye-bye.
Ooh, shawty, you tried it. Voice getting filled with entitlement. Why would you tell me those lies? Why